Welcome friends to tonight's review. If you don't mind, for tonight's review I have another little window here where I'm probably going to be testing to go and see if I can figure out what the cause of the audio problems are. So please excuse me if I pause every now and then to go and check what's up in that window there. I'm going to be seeing if my memory usage or CPU usage is peaking at a certain point in the recording. So today's review, and I am very thirsty, both mentally and physically right now, so I'm going to be quite happy to have this, is Deschutes fresh squeezed IPA. And this is a mouth-watering, delicious IPA. Gets its flavor from a heavy helping of Citra and Mosaic hops. Ooh. Don't worry, no fruit was harmed in the making of this beer. I've already had a couple bottles of this, and it is frankly delicious. Smell it over here. So, a thick, fluffy yellow-white head and a cloudy amber color. It's very dark for an IPA, as you can see. The initial smell is of skunk. Well, skunky buds, as you know, skunky buds. But underneath that is a very deeply fruity smell. Very rich. Goes deeper than grapefruit. It's a lot sweeter. So like hints of apricot underneath that. I just cannot get over the taste of this thing, man. This has got to be... I've had many IPAs. That's because they're very popular right now, and you can find them just about everywhere. And of the 20 or so that I've drank so far, this has got to be the juiciest one in terms of just immediate mouthfeel on the palate, as well as flavor profile-wise. What's very funny is that the finish is quite dry, but the front is just like this sweet, fruity juiciness that's redolent of orange juice, peaches, apricots. Very prevalent malt aspect to it as well in the front. Very little of the resiny, more floral aspects you'll see in IPAs. And amazingly, despite the very richly fruity, sweet front, very clean, dry finish. It's just like an explosion of flavor and just juicy texture on your tongue. When you drink it, you just want to go and put it more because that feeling is just really good. It is a very, very wonderful feeling in your mouth, especially when you're thirsty. That's not to say this is light. I believe this is about 6.4, I believe. Yeah, 6.4 ABV. So it's not light or really sessionable by any means. But and it doesn't really hide that. It's thick, but it's still refreshing in the same way that a glass of orange juice is both thick and yet still refreshing. Leaves a fairly nice lacing. Now check my CPU because it should be clicking about now. Doesn't appear to. Yeah, odd. Very odd. CPU usage is not spiking. Whatnot. So, I guess I'll have to go and put up another theory. That said, this is a wonderful IPA. It's, I believe it's a season. I'm not sure if it's a seasonal limited or if it's a one. Well, it is a limited offering, but I don't think it's a seasonal one. I think it's just one that they turn out every now and then whenever they get into the mood. But it's just wonderful, especially if you love, you know, the fruity, juicier sort of IPAs. And just not that expensive. It's the cost of a regular Deschutes 6-pack. So go out and get yourself some. Cheers.